It is December 27th, I think. Yeah, December 27th. It's for Saturday, and it is balmy warm out. It's like 70-ish, maybe almost 70, which is crazy. Probably gonna ride a little later, so I figured I should probably walk the track, make sure there's no trees down. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take you with me. So we'll walk on track. Okay. So this is am I gonna walk the whole thing? I guess I am. I don't know. But this is the turn track section. It's kind of what I started with originally when I started back riding, and it has had like one little section of the woods. It wasn't very much, but I realized really quickly that that was not enough, because when you're walking it's a lot, but it's not a lot when you're riding. Got the burps. And today we had some tacos, because I wanted tacos. And we talked about, I used to do a daily vlog on this channel, and you know, it was just kind of more of a diary thing. So I did document some things that were fun, but for the most part it was just me walking around, talking, complaining, whatever, I don't know. But now we talked about maybe bringing that back to where it's just, you know, we just kind of tape a little bit of what we do every day, and so that's what we're going to do, I think. But I don't know, it's to do a video every day is a little, it's a challenge. It's difficult, but it's doable. But I don't always have the best content to do that with, but so some of them might be boring, but you know, it's just what we're doing. So there's like, well, there's a cloud. Oh, there's a moon. Hey moon, can I zoom on the moon? There's the moon. It's just, it's a crazy day. It's hard to believe this is December. So we've got some things kind of coming up. We've got some tours, some Disney trips, maybe a Disneyland trip if we can make it work, which I've never been, so that would be pretty neat. We got doing the Mar Mountain Ultra in March, I think it is, and that's a 10-mile thing on a mountain. So I guess I'm doing that. We're gonna have to do some training for that, because you can't just, well, I just can't just go walk 10 miles on a mountain in a slotted amount of time. But yeah, so I thought maybe we should just start documenting some things, because especially with like we went and did a restaurant review at 1913. It's like a restaurant that was at Baden Inn, and we went open at night, and I thought it was really good, and Corinne liked it, and we posted a little review about it. And it's one of those things you just think, oh well, that's a great place, and we'll go there quite a few times. And we actually went, I think 3 times, maybe 4. And then it just shut down. And I don't really know 100% why it shut down, but it did. Bug in my hair in December. But my point is, you don't really know. You think something's going to be around for a while, and it's not. And then the Green Park Inn in Blowing Rock, it was there forever, like from, I want to say, the 1800s, late 1800s. And we stayed there and absolutely loved it. And it was really cool. And then after the hurricane, it shut down for the hurricane. We had reservations right when the hurricane was supposed to hit there. So we had to cancel our reservations. And then we were kind of making plans to go back. Then we found out that most of it's tore down. Not from the hurricane, but like a developer bought it and changed it to something else and just tore it all down. There was a lot of history there. So that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like you don't really know how long something's going to be there. And I feel like it's important to document these things because I went there. That's why I think it's important. You know, whether somebody cares or not, it's immaterial, but it was a part of my life. Ooh, fire ant mounds. I think that's what that is. Yeah. Look at them. They're busy in December. So, anyway, now we're going to the woods section. Oh, you hear the donkey. Faintly. There's a donkey somewhere over there. Huh. Neat. So yeah, this is all on our property. I just get a skid steer and kind of make a path. We'll see if we can see some wildlife or some critters. I've tried to flag everything. I don't really know why. I guess in case some ever came and rode with me, then they would know where to go and not get lost. I don't know. It's about a mile, give or take, maybe a little more than a mile, I think, start to finish. So it's a good little walk. It's nice and dry. There's some mud. Got some deer tracks here. And maybe coyote? What is that? I don't know. Coyote probably. But yeah, we got all kinds of critters out here. Might not, well, it's warm enough. You might see some today. Usually there's a buck somewhere. A lot of deer. A lot of briars. You know, fun stuff. But I wonder if I should ride my street bike today. Probably should. It's nice out. It's gonna be back to winter, I think, next week. Or tomorrow even. So, but yeah, so we're gonna probably just start documenting some things that we do. Just because, I don't know, wait, who's gonna know what we did if we don't do that? So, and stuff might be gone. Stuff changes all the time. So, I'm just gonna try to document it. So I guess this technically is helping with my daily mileage that I need to get. So it's kind of doing two things. You've got exercise and then also just kind of documenting it. I had some arrow signs and they didn't stay on the trees, so I changed it to these. Pretty consistent with my line through here. But this is just it's like a nice little nature walk. not really a huge commitment because it's not very long compared to going somewhere and doing it, but you know, it's cool. As I said, I'll probably ride some a little later on. Let my food settle just a bit. I guess is my excuse. I don't know. Yeah, so this is just trying to think of the logistics of how to do things, and you know, just continue putting out content of some sort. Just because, I don't know, I like to look back on things sometimes. And it might be a day I'm not here. And somebody will wonder, what did he do on the 27th? And now they'll know. I got a couple different paths. I can go this way or you can go over there. My little jump. It's not much of a jump. Oh, I got tracks here. What are these things? Coyotes, I'm betting. So, wintertime you can really see all the houses around, how close we are to everybody else. Summertime, you feel nowhere near anybody. A little bit of tackiness. I don't want to get mud on my shoes. Wasn't expecting that. This is kind of a swampy little part right here. Ugh. Alright, we did it. Getting through it. So I'm just watching where I'm walking because I'm not trying to get super muddy. Here's something. Could be a bird. Could be. Do you hear him? Could be deer. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is another little alt way through here. You can go that way or you can go this way. We're going a long route. Hearing something. I mean, it could be birds playing in the leaves. Not really sure though. Don't see anything. Yeah, this is birds. And this way goes down to the pond, I think. Let's see if we can go down to the pond for a sec. Remember, yeah. I haven't really made a trail to the pond yet. Kind of made a trail. There's lots of briars through here. Need to come in with some clippers and get rid of all these briars. There she is. Hey, pond. This is the end of it. It's a pretty good sized pond. I always joke about the fish that might be in there because nobody's really ever done anything with it. Now if you get to the other side of it, there's a pretty good little walking area over there. Let's see if we can get over there without getting caught up in briars, getting in mud. Oh, look at this. Maybe through here. The briars. I don't like a briar. Ooh. A little game trail through here. this thing. Let's see what we can see. Ow! If we can get that little wonky part. There she is. There's a good little walking path through here. Looks a little low. Oh, gotta get down below this stuff. There we go. Fire lane's right over there. Yeah, I don't know how much further I'm gonna go in this mess. You get the idea how big it is, I think, right? This is all kind of grown up. You see this game trail through there, but I don't know. This is kind of murky. Let me get back over here where we were. See if you can see a little better. Okay, there we go. See, it goes way back there, and it was fuller. Like it came up to like right here, so it's going down a little bit. But I'm not really sure. I think this is man-made. Some ripples in the water, so something's in there. But it's definitely recessed quite a bit. Pretty neat. Alright, now, do I remember how I got down here? Probably not. I think I went through this way. We'll go this way. Ooh. Oh, stick. Alright, there's the tree I pushed over, so I think I can go this way. Yeah. I'll just break off little limbs so I know I went this way. Or something did. Okay. This way. This is a good time of year to go down here too, because probably tick central. Get a little warm, so I don't have to worry about that. Also, it's like a mosquito breeding ground down there. None today. So. Mr. Briar. So I haven't really cleared out a spot yet, but I can probably get down here this winter and make it a little more something. Okay, and we're back on the trail. So anyway, as I said, I just wanted to tape some stuff and keep you updated what we're doing and have it to where I can look back on it, and maybe it'll be a restaurant that's no longer there, or maybe it'll be a new restaurant that's coming. I don't know what's going to happen, but it is a bluebird day. A nest of some sort up there, I think. A nest. Yeah, I think it is. It's kind of steep. So far, our track looked clear. Didn't anticipate it not being clear, but you never know. Wind blows, branches fall. I don't have a kickstand. There's also the pond through there too. Can you see it? Hang on, that's me. There we go. So it goes a pretty good ways. Guess the deer go down there and drink. Coyotes, whatever. All have various forms of wildlife. I've seen foxes, skunks, raccoons. It's basically like a savanna in a way. It's still down there. It's the downside of riding through here is you go through so fast you don't really notice stuff. I think it takes me about 4 minutes to do this lap on a bike. I'm sure it's taking a lot longer than that on foot. I can still see the pond down there. Barely. I think that's what I'm seeing. Yep. You probably can't. This was an old fence that this used to be all fenced in, because this is all field, believe it or not that long ago. I mean, looks like a forest. But it was a field. Now it's a forest. Doesn't take long. Step over that. So, yeah, what a beautiful day, though. It really is. Oh, deer. You see it? I knew we'd see something. There's one right there. It's a buck, too. Nice. Just laying down. Neat. They do like to hang out in here, which I don't blame them. I like to hang out in here too. So we saw 2 deer. Wonder what else we'll see today. Oh, close. I was zoomed in. Didn't know I was zoomed in. I'm a little worried about the ultra thing, just because I don't know that I've ever walked 10 miles on a mountain before. Actually, I know I haven't. So we'll start training with that. Guess we'll start with a couple 3 miles, 5 miles, 7, work our way up to it. And I need to get in a routine. I want to be like, this is what we're doing this day and this day, rain or shine. So I think that's the hardest part. Staying. There's always something better to do. Always some excuse you could use to not do it. So we're about on the back side of it now, trail. Maybe a little over halfway, I would say, if you count the field, for sure. And I've got up here is my little creek area that I like so much. I can hear it running now. Let's go check it out. So I put these little markers sometimes to help me remember where to go down at. Very pine strawy. This is a spot that I wanted to go camp at or something. Haven't done that yet. Of course, could camp today. All right, so here's what we're looking at. So that over there is not my property. That's a telephone pole. I was like, where's the telephone pole? I was like, oh no, it's a tree. Got this nice little flat spot here. Mostly flat. And then I don't know if this is a beaver dam or not. It might be, it might not be. Let's go check, investigate. This is part of the fire line right here. I think this is technically not my property. I'm not really sure. Oh. Oh, that. Is that a cow print? What is that? It's big. Oh. Those things over there is so when the water level gets up, because believe it or not, it does get up that high, it goes in those. There's a couple of them on that little fire lane. That's kind of what this is, a little fire lane. I don't think this is my property. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think the little creek right there is where that ends. I don't like this part right here. Ugh. I've been down in here. Okay. River rock through here. And back to the hangout spot. That's nice though. Water's not very clear. I kind of like the tranquil sound of a waterfall. Back to the track. So it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump right down from the track. All right. Look both ways, make sure nobody's coming. Yeah, I think the fence is basically the property line. That part, a little bit of an example, exception. But you see how the fence goes through here. So I know this is at least for sure. What is that down there? Can you see that? I can't see it. Anyway, so anything inside the fence is definitely my property. Just a little relaxing stroll through nature. There's some big crazy trees down. Some big crazy trees anyway. Through here. You got that guy. More so on the other side. I've got a friend of mine that's got a stand here. And that's where that is. He ain't got nothing though. So this is all still the property. I think the fence goes down there. Yeah, still a fence down there too. And I'm sure the fence isn't like on the line, so it's probably a little bit past the fence, I would think. But you can see all this stuff really well now because it's winter time. Even though it's 70, it's still winter. But I think they've recently mowed this because it's usually pretty gnarly looking. A big old creepy tree. So we're getting about a little outrun where if you go that way, or you can just go this way, pop up over this little log. Not very hard. That log will be a little more harder to do, as well as that one. I always come through here. Makes me feel cool. See if we see anything else. Here's something up there. Hearing something. I don't see anything. So I think the property goes back even further over here. I just cut the track right here because it just made more sense with the flow of things. So I could make it bigger if I really wanted to, and I'm sure I will at some point. That's just what I do. I keep tinkering with stuff, keep piddling on it until I get it where I want it, which is probably never how I want it. But there's houses there. I know our land touches the land back there, so technically I think this is my land too, but and that's a hill. Just like, it seems weird. I don't know if you can see it. There might be a house up there. Keep hearing stuff. I don't know if you can see the hill or not. Probably not with the sun blasting your face. It goes up maybe 2 stories. Not real sure. Never really noticed that hill before. What a day. What a day. This is crazy. It was Christmas 2 days ago. And I'm like sweating. Just wearing a long sleeve and some and a t-shirt. Okay. There's the red barn. Good sized trees through here. I always like this little canopy area. It used to be a blind, like right there. I don't know whose it was. It was here when I got here. That's what that tarp is. I like this in here. Reminds me of the beach. I see something. There's a squirrel. Yeah, I think it's a squirrel. We're about out of it now. We're definitely on the back stretch. I don't know how long it is. I feel pretty certain it's at least a mile. It might be more than that. I don't have a way to track it, so I don't know for sure. But I think it's a mile. There's the back of my little barn there. Again, the way these trees arch over is just neat to me. It's like you're going through a little back cave. There's the house. just to kind of give you a point of where we're at. You could stop where you can see it. And we started on the other side. I'm going weaving backwards, heading back over there. Again, there's the stand, and his feeders over there. I think he's going to move it next year. I don't think he had very good luck over here, which is weird because there's deer everywhere. I mean, I've seen them riding around on dirt bike. They're not scared of that at all. I'm more scared that they're going to jump in front of me. This is where the alt lane connects. You can't just come up this and bypass all that extra stuff. But I usually come to ride, so why go shorter distance? Makes no sense. The sun is right there. Whew, what a day. So I don't know how many walk and talk videos there's going to be. Probably not. Hopefully not too many. But it may just be more if the walk and talk's going to be like, well, this is what this is. This is what this looks like. That kind of thing. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. And right here is the jump. It's not much of a jump, but I'm old and not much of a jumper, so maybe one day, but not today. Oh goodness, tons of birds. Whew. Birds, deer, and squirrel. We've seen some tracks. There's the back of the house. So as you can probably tell, we're getting right about where we started. But I appreciate you going on this little walk around the track with me. Got to show you some of the cool things that nobody really gets to see. I get to see them. But I'm back up in here all the time. They call it like forest therapy or something. I don't know. Something new agey like that. But it does feel good to be out here. I like being in the thick of all this. And I made a little dirt bridge right here because it kind of dug out here and here. So I just got tired of riding through mud. So I made a little dirt bridge. Whew. Permeating. And this is getting ready to be the end of the woods trip. I got a long way to go to walk 10 miles on a mountain, I'll tell you that. Whew. This part here is always kind of soupy. See if I can not get soaked. Okay, that wasn't bad. And it comes back out to the turn track. And look at this day. My goodness. My goodness. One last turn, and we're right back where we were. I put these cones, there were cones, no. Put these cones out, mainly because when I do laps with my GoPro, I can use this as a point to cut the camera off, because I can see it in the camera, and also I can kind of see what my lap times are. It's not the best, but it kind of works. And that's what we like around here, is kind of work. And they're free, so kind of work for free, that's for me. Okay, so that concludes our lap around the track. Not sure how long it took. Got to see the pond and the creek and what kind of day we had on a day like today. So, anywho's, like I said, we might be starting this back up. We might wait to the first of the year. I'm not really sure. But, I'll show you this too. These are the trees we had cut down. This one doesn't look that unhealthy. It's got a little bit of something over here. Use my shadow to point at it. There. This one was definitely not very healthy. You can see all the, if I get out of the shot. There we go. See all the holes. So I guess it was okay. I mean, it had quite a bit right here. Some insect action there. That was a big old girl. So, anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I may go ride some today. Got my panels for the farmhouse. Kind of want to put those up, but it's so nice. Maybe I should ride my dirt bike a little bit and then ride the street bike. I don't know. We shall see. Either way, thanks for watching. Bye.